Good morning friends, I am Karan with my team back with a new topic of rotation and the revolution. Today we will study about rotation and revolution. Our earth has two types of motions. One is rotation that is responsible for the making of day and night, and another one is revolution that is responsible for the making of the seasons. So first we will study about the rotation. When the earth moves around its own axis from west to east, this motion is known as the rotation of earth from west to east. Here you can see this is the north pole, this is the south pole, and earth keep on rotating west to east around the axis of rotation. Now how this rotation makes the day and night. Here you can see this is the sun and light is coming from this side. As we know, our earth axis of rotation makes an angle of 66.5 minute with the orbital plane. Now what is orbital plane? The plane of earth in which earth rotates and revolutes. This is the orbital plane. This is the axis of rotation. This angle is 66.5 minute. This is the responsible for the making of the day and night. Why? Because this portion, as we can see, this portion which is facing the sun experience the day because it gets the heat and light. The portion which is behind the plane of illumination or circle of illumination experience the night because this does not get any light or heat. Now the question is, why on north pole or south pole the day and nights are of 6 months longer? The reason is this angle, this 66.5 degree of angle is responsible for the 6 month of day and 6 month of night, because this north pole, when the sunlight falls on the Tropic of Capricorn, that till that time north pole experience the maximum amount of heat and light. That's why north pole have the 6 month of day. Meanwhile the south pole have the 6 month of night. So you can easily understand, due to this deviation or due to this angle, only due to this angle we have the 6 month of day and 6 month of night on the poles. So now we will look about the revolution of the earth. So friends, in this figure we can see this is the sun and this is the earth at different points. Starting with this position, here we can see the light of the sun is directly falling on the Tropic of Cancer. This is the Tropic of Cancer. The light of the sun is directly falling on the Tropic of Cancer. Due to this, the north hemisphere or the northern hemisphere is getting the maximum amount of heat and light, and in the northern hemisphere we feel the summer. This is the time of May to June. Now if we look at the opposite position, here during the December time we can see the light of the sun, the rays of sun directly falling upon the Tropic of Capricorn. As we know, Tropic of Capricorn comes in the southern hemisphere, and southern hemisphere is getting the maximum amount of heat and light. That's why southern hemisphere have the summer season and northern hemisphere have the winter season. Now we will look what is solstice. Solstice is the point when the sun is at the greatest distance. Means here you can easily see the distance here and here. This distance is much larger than this distance. This results in the solstice, and due to this there is a difference in the duration of day and night. That's why on the 21st June 21st June we have the summer solstice, means on this day the day is the longest in the northern hemisphere and night is the shortest. And in this side when the Tropic of Cancer is getting the heat and light, we have the winter solstice. At this point on the 22nd December, the night is the longest in the northern hemisphere. So next comes to the equinox. What is equinox? As equinox, from the word equinox we can easily understand that when the sunlight is directly overhead the equator, this is the equator. On the both side the light of sun is directly falling upon the equator. That's why we have the equal duration of day and night on the both the hemisphere. So on the 21st March, 23rd September, we have equal duration of day and night. Now how the seasons are formed, we can see the light of sun is falling upon the Tropic of Cancer, so this area is getting more light and heat, and in this region we have summer. Opposite to this we have winter. As we face this same situation in this, here the Tropic of Capricorn is getting the more heat, that's why the southern hemisphere is having the winter season and northern hemisphere is having the winter season. In these positions we can see after the summer in the northern hemisphere comes the autumn season, and in the southern hemisphere comes the spring season, and vice versa in this position, spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. So guys, this was our topic of the rotation and revolution. If you have any doubt, please comment below, and if you have any suggestion, then also comments are welcome. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.